So on the asset side, banks raise deposits from the general population and who entrust the bank to look after that money for them in a safe and sound way. So the concept we came up with was that because we were able to raise the deposits with a lot less friction or overheads, that we could pass some of those savings on to our customers. And the markets we chose were very price-sensitive markets where the savings were meant something, and also we were looking at as low a risk as we could possibly take and still earn a return. So the first market was public sector entities. That seems kind of odd for a bank, but we targeted hospitals, school boards, municipalities. And one of the first geographic markets where we tested this all out was Northwest Territories, the Yukon, Nunavut, although at that time they were Northwest Territories and Nunavut were all one. But there was a lot of project financing to be done in that part of the world, sponsored by governments. So we flew up in my little airplane and visited with the indigenous peoples and asked them what we could do for them. And invariably there was a hospital that was needed, or a school, or hydro lines, or sometimes cable TV, or utilidor, all kinds of good public works that were needed. And this was ideal for us in that the risk that these projects presented to us was very low, being government sponsored. They were definitely needed by these people, and we felt really good about providing that type of financing for them. So that's how the bank sort of came to be. The idea was to apply what was in those days new technology to a really old industry, maybe the second oldest industry in the world. Other than the opposition I received, or the resistance from various governments getting used to the idea this was a viable model, the model grew. And in August 2002, we became the first new Schedule I bank to get a license, so a brand new license in 18 years. And it was interesting that the Minister of State for Financial Institutions sort of coined what challenges I would have. He left a voicemail for me actually on my phone. He said, "David, I've got good news and bad news." And I said, "What is that?" It was Jim Peterson. Jim said, "Well, the good news is you're going to be the first to go through. And the bad news is you're going to be the first to go through." So we did go through, we did get the license, and we are a Schedule I Canadian bank, and we do operate all throughout Canada. And over the years, the model has evolved and changed to deal with the market conditions. But we still have the very same mission, and that is to provide innovative financial solutions to our clients in selected niche markets. So we're not all things to all people, like the large Canadian banks can afford to be. We have to be careful that we pick niche markets that are suited to us, and we use technology to get there.